Hey everyone, welcome to RBNY post-match media availability following the New York Red Bulls 3-1 win against Inter Miami UCF. We will start with an opening statement from Coach and then take questions. Coach, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I think today we are very, very happy. We have, I think, a long time behind us. I think since 30th of June we celebrate no victory, and today, yeah, we realize I think a victory what we deserve also in this high and in this direction. I think we controlled many things in this game. We was behind, and I have the feeling my boys are ready. I can never feel we are struggle. We was very clear and very disciplined in our match plan, and of course the red card help us a little bit to come in better overload moments. On this time we can see we are ready also to use moments in possession in a very successful direction. I think especially our equalizer, the 1-1, show us that we can play also against the low block very successful. And in the end, the second goal from Dani Edelman was also very interesting how we create also the situation, and with the second ball fight we come in the penalty area, and I think this is also a solution what can help us in some moments to bring a opponent down. And I think we deserve the win. It was necessary to win at home. I'm very happy for our fans, for my boys, that we can celebrate together a win. We let everything on the field. I can see a big commitment from my boys today, and I think it was the first step in a better direction also at home.
We will now take questions. First, I saw Ben Court. Ben, you have the floor.
Congratulations on the win, Gerhard. You mentioned that your team did well against a low block, which has traditionally been an issue for your team at home this year, and you did well against 10 men, which you've said is something that sometimes can be more difficult for a team to face. So what do you think was the difference in getting those goals for your team against those circumstances today?
First of all, that we find, I think, a good position in possession in the overload moments. I think especially our wingbacks, sometimes in the wide areas, or the wingbacks come a little bit inside, and then we have with the 10s, with Luis Morgan or Christian players, they come in the wide areas, and they cannot handle the different moves, and especially I think also in the last line we have in the right moment, I think a good connection between 10 and striker with good forward runs, and of course I think the different moves, especially Luis Morgan, how he create the situation with his goal. He come inside, he come in a good forward run, and also I think that we swim a little bit between the sixes and the center backs from them, and this was sometimes a big issue, a big challenge for them, that they realize which player is my reference points. And I think in this direction we find today a good setup, and we play sometimes 1-2 touch football, and this makes especially a team from Miami not easy, and they struggle, and we break them down, especially with the second goal. And on the same time, and this is also important when you play against Higuain or Bozuelo with so a high quality, that Aaron Long, Sean Nealis, and also Andres Rice, they played on a very high level in defending moments, in rest defense moments, and we win so many aerial duels. We win also in forward defending some balls in a very good way. Yeah, we can say today we deserve the win in more directions. I think we was in all four phases today better like Miami, and we are happy and we deserve that.
Next, we have Daniel Robay.
Congrats on the win, Coach. Could you talk about Daniel Edelman's distribution? Coming into the season, that was one of kind of his weaknesses. Since he's gotten the starts, he's looked very much more comfortable on the ball, and you could see that in kind of the first goal that was called offside, where he played the over-the-top ball. Could you tell me what he's improved and how he's looked passing the ball?
first of all, he's a very intelligent boy outside from the field, and also he's very football intelligent. And he knows exactly, I think, what we want from him and how our football works. And his vertical thinking, his transition thinking, and also that he is a player, he step out in the right moment with a good anticipation, and then he realize also in follow actions to find good slots, to find not always the next line, find also the line behind with good forward passes, with good passes behind the last line. And I think, he has a good orientation on the field, a good anticipation, and his decision making is on a high level about his orientation, and I think this helps him. And he stepped in the last few months deep in our world of football with our principles, and he knows exactly what I expect from a six. And right now he executed and show me in his game time very good, stable performances on a very, very good level.
Next we'll go to James and Nick.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win. Are there any updates with Aaron Long after he came off with that injury?
Right now I have not a clear picture what's going on, but he feels a little bit around his Achilles, a pain. We have to look clear and find a find a clear diagnose what's going on. I think for the Montreal game, it looks not super sexy at the moment, I would say.
Coach, there were a lot of big refereeing decisions today. What do you make first of the red card to Pozuelo and then the second yellow to Kyle Duncan?
From my view, was this a very clear red card. He was with the open sole against his chest. I think this was, in my world, a clear red card. And also I think the two yellows for Kyle Duncan, you can do it. It's hard, but I think the ref was also a little bit surprised in the end that he gave him the second yellow, and then he cannot go back. It was a hard decision, but we have to accept that. I think today we can see every team fight for the playoffs, and in this direction you can see many infights, you can see many counter-pressing moments. Also, I see today a completely different Miami team. When I look back the last year, how they play and how they create situations, then I must say they big respect. Phil make a great job with this team in a very successful direction, and was very difficult today to beat them down. And we have to go on our absolutely limit today that we can or we achieve the victory.
We have time for 2 more questions with Coach. First, we'll go to Daniel Bay, and then we'll finish off midcourt.
Hey, Coach. After Miami went down to 10, it kind of looked like you were going to sub on Elias in the 35th or around there. He put his jersey on and then sat next to the assistant. Could you go over that decision of not putting him in? And obviously you wanted to get him in at the end of the game, but time ran out.
Yeah, I think, of course, I think that we bring with a different strike, a different weapon on the field. This was so my plan. On the same time, I realize also in set pieces, he's not 100% in our world. I think we work in this direction with him. We have, I think, in the morning and yesterday with him a bigger content of our football principles, and especially I think the last 3 trainings help us a little bit that he has the right onboarding in our world. But I think we have to give him a little bit more time, that he's in the end a player. When he come on the field, he has a big effect and a big leverage. And today I would like to bring him in, but in the end the time fly away. And but I think we work with him the next few weeks in a very good way, and he shows me in the trainings interesting power and interesting abilities. And I think, maybe Montreal a little bit more game time, and then maybe we will see what's going on in the next home game. that we have fresh legs on the field, and maybe he could be a possible starter.
And we'll finish off with Ben Court.
Yeah, Gerhard, just what was the message in the locker room to your team just now? And as you have a pen, were you writing something out on the board? And then what is the mindset going into the Montreal game?
Yeah, I think one more time, I can see today a big commitment from the boys and the coaching team. And I think when we are very close together in our world of football, then always we celebrate success. And especially also yesterday we go in a hotel, we stick together, what we do normally only in away games. We find, I would say, the same setup like what we did in the away games, also with the one or other workshop, with the one or other single talk. We have a little bit more time together, and and we create from yesterday on a good atmosphere for a good output today, and everyone was today on the same page from the first until the last second. And of course the game gives us always some questions, especially with the red card. We come in overload moments, it's normally always good for a team. On the same time you have to use the moment, and my team realized that today in more direction, and was one more time, I think, a big victory, and also that we show in all four phases today, our fans and also ourselves, that we are ready also to come in possession in good moments and find good solutions to score. I think we have also, it's my feeling, I don't so right now a statistic, but my feeling is we have many shots on target, many shots on in the near from the goal, but many moments to create maybe the victory a little bit higher. In the end also, what we can see, Carlos Coronel, how he was important for us in a especially I think in the overtime when he saved two outstanding balls from them. And I think you need everyone, every single player, and today my boys showed me that.
Coach, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Next, we'll be joined by New York Red Bulls midfielders Caden Clark and Daniel Edmond.